Hi there, and welcome to my channel. My name is Eva, and my aim is to support you on this twin flame and ascension journey. I feel guided to do this podcast on the 8-8 portal. Um, I'm quite tired already, but it's obviously not time for me to go to sleep now until I record this. I feel the push to do another soul speech channeling, which I already sensed the whole day. Some messages want to come through, and I want to say a few things about this portal today. Well, I guess a lot of you maybe already sensed these energies in the last days. And I want you to know that you don't have to worry if in the last days some old stuff came up and some emotions just, overwhelmed you in a way. There's so much clearing which is happening at the moment. And you don't have to forget, we are clearing so much stuff from so many past lives and so many different timelines. And maybe you feel a bit exhausted and tired. Well, I can say personally, I'm feeling like I did a marathon or like I went hiking on a big mountain and just came back. And since yesterday, the whole energy system and the whole body seems to let go of all the tensions he carried in the last time. Maybe also in a subconscious way. I heard from other people around me that they experienced a lot of very intense emotions. So, out of the blue, I experienced it not that intensive in the last days, luckily, but I eventually did experience some waves of emotions coming up. In one case, it was like just waking up and having the feeling that some tears just to want to come out, and I feel the need to cry, even though I didn't even know why really. Also, some waves of kind of very fiery energy and emotions came up. This didn't feel bad. I quite enjoyed this waves of feeling this aliveness in me. And I guess it's also connected to this Lionsgate portal. And maybe you feel invited to let come up this fiery energy inside of you to help you to erase and clear out these old stuck energies and old programs and belief systems and everything of these old cycles which are closing out now. I also got some inputs from the divine masculine energies, and I'm receiving a lot of inputs that they are changing their perception on things and also really getting more and more consciously aware of these type of connection. And I feel they are more and more getting aware that this is a special connection and can't be compared to anything else they ever experienced before. And also that this connection is still standing the test of time. And I can sense the whales are more and more lifting, and they get much more clarity now. I can also sense that those DMs, which try to distract themselves from the journey and from the connection, and who did try to focus on everything else than this journey, are now getting pushed back to it and being more and more reminded of the connection and the path. It's the same as when we tried to get off of this train, of this journey, and no matter in which way we tried to distract ourselves, we experience that we are always pushed back to our soul's way. And as we are more and more aligning with ourselves and our path, there's no other way for them but being picked up by this train too. And I guess, or no, I'm sensing many of them are now willing to surrender to this journey and stop resisting it. And I can sense that they are realizing now that this connection can't be explained by the mind in any way. I think some of them were really busy in the last time of trying to figure this out now, as we also tried ourselves for a long time. And I think we all once come to this point when we realize, no, there's nothing to figure out. It's all orchestrated by the divine, and things and perceptions are changing so quickly and so fast, and everything's turning so fast. We haven't got any control of anything in this journey. And the more we are willing to surrender and to give it to the divine and trust, the more we can enjoy the way, and the more it's easier for us to go this way. And there's no way left than just really showing and being and living your authentic self and bring your own gifts to the surface. There's nothing to lose at all. And the truth is, you came here to do that. So, and having said that, I will now do this new channeling on this 8-8 portal in my soul language. For those of you who didn't hear one of these channelings before, I just want to explain in a short way that I'm channeling there some messages and downloads and light codes in a kind of unusual speech. It may sound quite strange if you've never heard something like that before, but if you feel guided to listen, please enjoy. I want to recommend you to take some time and prepare a nice surrounding for you. Maybe you want to lay down and close your eyes and take a few breaths to come down. And maybe you want to set your mind in a break for these few minutes and just open up to the inputs you get. So I'm asking for guidance and protection and support for this channeling for the highest good of everyone. So I will start now. Anko teis dir netavara. Agisteis neita feichen ich allein steht in min eichem Mond jeres. Aisteni kata fiiraistikin vihaisini. Andursteilni snakatei faisni kate valevis numpas nita faya. Ungunda steitisi nita varike seia faihenaisi. Uloesteis namariach vanita ihe moriketis nita fai. Undaste gaiti ihe nibilaiti varikinnistaisi. Hulaiste gita feisa nihaiste heiher. Huaista enne farshete visaihem. Undeixa ne fecha hisigari signi faisi. Hiem undeis ne tifira desenavar. Iftaistini hieni kita fe honeta signina faretesne kitetivare he. Weistai ne feri dois in daveis. Sharikis nete fare sai hientista vaitesnitorichet. Ango deisene vetedarische pateisne getalicha Juanis de gampier hisnai. Hum hieni sitai hiembalitis nigadais ne farek hiem. Juanis de limas ricatis ni jaar kititi vijf ne hier. Huasita ne far gundai des negatita fris dai hier. Andostekes nekitele fashi kai chapatieteris ni hando reis neketal visita shamanesta fayarishi. Huisai ni kavalisnita fornimis naikativis neleexivite. Undais deisita yanamai televas nekete fashuvante isar. Andos deisita linkta vileshe vaditis neichar. Undasteid nita farihita richlevristunneita far. Andosteiste ni gar kitnita faheicheriso. In asheli fatavis ne gadirivis ne upvoikis ne bavachivas. Enda tuhia hinia fais nili kotefaya. Inda shunekasi. Det agontes negative feihanamor in dita feinige dash negative staichem han holeis na feihema han holeis neva he hin he ar godes ne da feishnavale Ino saidiha inakis ne bedis dai himantes ne vorshei Ingun emanis na fija hiema elevasetis ni gedaihe. Anjo enigis de veja. Ano is levites na gea. Gea inista var inja. Gando sei de tani de tavar. Indich en a face ne tavar. Kan tois ni by stay ham money stay. Okay, thank you so much for listening. This time I could sense a really, really intensive emotion in this channeling, and it's no, well, it wasn't that easy to hold the space for this kind of energy, which is really like boiling through me. It's a strange feeling and a very intense and very clear intention behind it. I could also see a golden coat, or so to say, a female figure, in a golden coat and some deep red cloth uh, under it. And I could sense that it was all about reconnecting with your true female essence, or better to say, with your feminine essence. Taking back and awakening all your power very, very consciously, connecting to the earth and the power of the earth, and activating all those light codes, they are saying now. Yeah, there's so much power inside. It's incredible. It's nearly bringing me into tears now when I sense this and see this. And it's totally making sense that this is a process, and why it's not coming from one day to the other, but it's evolving step by step, because otherwise it would be too overwhelming. There was also the message that this day is a very, very intense and opportunity to step in these core power and core essence. There was also a part of activating another layer of the connection, or also lifting another veil in between the connection. We are called more and more to step in these activations and really fulfill our purpose now, because it's really meant to be now at this time. And there was another input now I got, which I never get before. They are saying that we soon will forget about the way we that took us to union and all these struggles, because at that point, then when we are in union, we will have so much things to do and will be so focused on our purpose and the mission together that we won't spend any thought about this struggle full time anymore. That's quite interesting. It feels like a slide, as if when you both reach the stairs, the top of the stairs, when you're together, and then you slide down, and at this point you're directly landed in the time of the purpose, fulfilling the purpose, and there's no looking back at all. Well, that's quite interesting. Yeah, wow. So what I want you to know about the energy of the portal today now is that you really can use it consciously to set a very clear intention. On the one hand, to clear out that old stuck emotions from all the lives and timelines. And maybe you want to set the intention to connect with your highest timeline, and everything else will fall apart, which is not for your higher purpose and not aligning with your soul. These intentions are very, very powerful. You can also practice them daily if you feel guided to. But please don't wonder if the universe will really take away what's not aligning with your life anymore. It will happen. And there are also emotions included. But maybe when you remind yourself of your intention, you can be thankful that the things from these lower timelines are leaving now. But please also don't forget to rest between doing all this work. And don't forget that your body and energy system also needs time to integrate all these inputs and light codes and new downloads, and also these very, very intense higher vibrations. Your whole system um, has to get used to that. So please have compassion with yourself, of course. So now I wish you a good slide through the portal, and I will enjoy to meet you on the other side. So many blessings for you, and I hope to see you on my next video or podcast. Bye.